Alright, it is Wednesday, August 15th, 2012, and the stream is online. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to probably see how long it takes for the internet to go to shit, and then if it doesn't go to shit, I guess I'll be happy, and I'll try to avoid potentially getting locked into that Comcast business class contract that would cost me a shitload of money, and if it does go to shit, well then, I'll have to decide what I want to do. But today, we're going to go for a very special game. Something I haven't done in a very long time, but I want to do because it was so fun the last time I did it. I am going to quota profit, and it won't be any normal quota profit either. This is going to be the most throw-tastic quota profit in the world. Because after all, when you play Nature's Prophet, it isn't just enough for you to succeed. All other carries must fail. And you're going to take a look at Prophet's abilities real quick, just see what they do. Oh, okay, so some trees. And, oh, I get it. Prophet keeps a sentinel over the forest, protecting it when in need. Oh, well, that makes sense as an ability. It just gets you a little bit, it gets you further in the jungle. I mean, you save a little bit of time walking here and there. Let's see, Nature's Call. What does this ability do? Oh, okay, cool. So he's like a summoner wizard and Wrath of Nature. Ooh, that's a strong ability. You just want to throw that one out every single time it's up. So, let's set down some ground rules. You guys can help me to establish some ground rules. I'm gonna go with ground rule number 1. I'm gonna have to use the ultimate every single time it's up, without fail. Every single time the ultimate is up, I have to use it. Let's see. What else can we do here? Items. What item build should I go, guys? I'm thinking something along the lines of Midas, Ag's Refresher, or should I go Midas Refresher? I like this. I like this a lot because if you go, but if I go with the Refresher before the Ags, then that means that I'm going to be pushing out the side lanes more consistently, and I won't actually be getting the last hits for them either. And that's a big selling point because that way there's like no way that it helps the team. Maybe I'll go with this. I like this. And alright, now I'm going to let you guys vote. Can I buy boots before I get the core items? 1's for yes, 2's for no. Like, can I get brown boots before I do this? 1's for yes, 2's for no. Okay, no? Okay. Alright, so I got to get my Hand of Quota, my Refresher, and my Ags before I buy boots. I like where this is going. It's already on its way to being a very good game. So yeah, boots are for pussies. You don't need... Well, I don't know, man. Like, you don't really need the... Yeah, you don't need the boots to get yourself to the forest quicker. Should I help my team in teamfights or ganks? No? Okay. No? Okay, I won't help my team. Because I'm going to play the Prophet that I see so often in matchmaking. All I have to do is meet my quota, and then I've pretty much won the game. If their team comes to kill you, you'll lose out more gold, then I'll out-farm their forest, dude. Like, what if you become money? What? I just want to have fun for one game. I just want to meet my quota. It's gonna be like way back. The team fights outs global for reasons you don't have to be there. That's a valid point. I don't actually have to be there. I just have to throw out my ult every time it's up, and that'll help my team. Or so I've heard. Now, I may go for the towers, but only if I can get the last hits on those towers, because it's not worth pushing towers unless I get the last hit. Otherwise, would you only ult to steal kills? I think I'm just going to ult whenever it's up. Hold on. Okay. Challenge for you guys. Post, all of you post different Russian text. Just Russian text for me, okay? Just Russian text. Like, I need some Russian text here because I need my team to fucking trust me. Come on, guys. Give me a hand here. Or else I'll have to do this myself. Where's Prophet? Where's Prophet? Thanks, guys. Alright. Good, good, good. I may ask for some more Russian text as the game goes on. This is important because when you pick Prophet, your team needs to learn to trust you. Like... oh, baby, peasants.
10 seconds.
Opa!
5 seconds
Alright.
remaining.
That's good. We already have a Bloodseeker pick, so I don't feel that bad about... I don't feel that bad about what I'm doing. Ow, my eardrums.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, now rule number 1 is when you summon up your treants, you need to use them to scout. Like, scout the enemy well, ASAP. So, we'll see here.
With a wild spirit.
Okay. It looks like my treants got picked off. That's too bad. Now, when you jungle a Prophet, I'm gonna see if my guy gets a courier, like a good little bitch. If he doesn't, then I'll have to start with that huge Basilius ring. Alright, looks like he's not listening. He's not a team player. Oh god, he bought a courier. God, I feel awful. Okay, it's okay, guys. Remember, when you play Prophet, this is the only starting items. You gotta get your Ring of Power. Now, I've heard that this is a bad item build from anyone who knows what they're doing, but I think that people who criticize this item build are wrong. Because quite frankly, I don't see how starting with the Ring of Basilius on Prophet could ever be bad. After all, I've seen it done in a competitive game once by this guy that doesn't ever really play Prophet, but I mean, if he did it, then it's probably pretty OP. Alright, so here's stage 1. Bam! Get fucked, creeps. Oh boy, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because there's nothing more fun to watch than Jungle RPG. No, that's not the tank! Go hit the other ones. They're born to die. Alright, now, start of the game, just gotta buy more clarities, because the courier's there for a reason, right? Like, this fucking orange don't need no bottle, you know?
Power wells up from within.
And maybe I'll bait my team into some big ganks as the game goes on. Now, a lot of people like to watch the side lanes so they know what's happening when they play a Prophet. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that shit. Just because, like, it doesn't really matter, because I'm a jungle hero, and there are no TPs in the jungle, so... I'm just gonna take a look. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, pretty tough. And, now watch this. Just kidding. I was gonna try to bait my team into... oh, they did it! They dove! They dove for it! Okay, I could stack this...
Should have gone for the...
I could stack this and pull it, but I'm not going to.
In green, I go.
Alright, it looks like the enemies have placed a ward that blocks this from spawning.
And after them.
I'm telling from the pain.
I'll just take a cutting.
Alright, gonna micro this bitch back. Don't want to lose him. He's got a family to go home to. Alright, to fix your awful internet. Nope. Alright, so we're PvEing a little bit harder. I could totally kill this Tinker. Like, in a real game, this Tinker would have been dead, like, 10 different ways by now. But...
yes.
Alright, I got a plan.
Pull roots and run. Nature regeneration. First blood.
Sorry, he didn't need it. Okay, so it looks like my Invoker is already losing his lane. This is good. I like where this is going. But,
In Sylvan
yeah, so
shade.
you want to help your team with rune control. This isn't an Arabic name. This is Hebrew, friend. This is a Jew name. And it's important to use a Jew name when you play Prophet, because it lets the enemies know that you're serious business and that you know how to profit.
Branch out.
Oops, I left a creep behind. A Russian Jew?
Wild with me.
I hotkeyed these incorrectly.
By leaf and live.
Alright, so I can afford my quota fist. No! Someone's using the fucking courier! I need that to get my quota fist. Okay. Even Prophet thinks it's funny. Okay. No! Bushkaveka! No! No!
By my shaggy
I need to let my team know they're making a big mistake. That courier.
Attack.
It looks like this has also been blocked.
Double damage.
Yes.
Mine! My creeps! Okay, that was really bad. That was really not convincing at all, that last part. I think my cover has been blown. Okay, okay. We'll see if we can salvage. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You're gonna see at what point my team realizes that I have no intention of ever
Bit
TPing.
of green.
I should turn all Italian.
Through shady
Oh
lane.
god. I fucked up, guys. I fucked up bad. Okay. We're just gonna keep meeting our quota. Nothing to do here. Just... We got a quota to meet. I should have taken that guy's bottle. Fuck.
Go green. With me. Green wrath. Uproot the foe.
Alright, we're gonna see at what point. We're gonna see at what point.
So I go.
I want to see if I can bait one of my teammates in to like diving or something.
By the wilds.
Niente, niente.
Wing with a wild spirit.
This pressure.
Sylvan shade.
This pressure on teammates to fuck them. That's actually some good advice.
En route.
What a fucking asshole you are. Oh god. Now I'm gonna have to farm this pull because it's important that when you jungle, you don't ever stack this or pull it. You just farm it. I mean, it exists to be farmed like all
The
other
sun in my
jungle camps.
leaves. Leaving.
Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Invoker having a real rough time. Only got one
Wild
claw.
is my way.
It's okay. It's gonna get real hard for this Invoker to farm as soon as I hit level 6, because we've established as a rule I have to use my ultimate every time it's up. And the enemy's magic bush ward has just expired, but they cock blocked me pretty hard and blocked. They fucked that one up, but if they didn't fuck that one up, I would have only had 2 camps to farm. It would have been hard to meet my quota.
By hidden paths. Leaving.
You treated him. It actually goes. Okay, okay, we'll do. Noted, noted. That's some good advice. All right, here's where I'll start.
In sylvan shade.
Go. No.
The wild warriors of the wood.
You were weak.
I tried, guys. I tried. I tried to help.
Nature calls. Attack!
All me. Easy. I wanted to TP in and sprout all three of us.
I go.
So that I could, you know, help with the gank, etc. But I failed.
Through shady lanes.
Okay, I'm gonna tax this guy a little bit, because if your ganks don't work, you need to let him know that you wasted your time. Alright, he hits for a lot. Yeah, he hits for like 60 more than me to creeps. So fuck it. I'm not gonna help with any power pushes, because that's not how you play Nature's Prophet. He's called Prophet for a reason. And it's not because you take towers.
Naturally. Limber up.
No, I'm sure it was great though. Alright, so I got my ulti now.
Fight and live.
Aw, this guy could have gotten the kill. Remember guys, I have to use my ultimate every single time it's up. That was one of the established rules. Alright, let's see if I can challenge this fucking thing to a 1v1.
So I go.
Oh, I'm in melee range. It's good, it's a range creep. Get fucked. Holy shit, I'm riding the Predator. Whatever the fuck they call it. Alright, so my next item has to be Refresher. Now this is a pretty standard itemization for Prophet, because it lets you refresh your Midas, which gets you that much more cash money. And then it lets you, it really makes that Ags more cost effective later in the game.
On my way.
3 bot means push top. Oh, that would almost be too valid.
With a wild spirit.
But I'm going to avoid team fights.
En route.
Unfortunately, I got an assist already, but that wasn't part of the plan.
I'm not ready. En route.
Go! And then I tell him it's on.
In sylvan shade.
I'm sure that's the proper order of operations. Is you tell him to go, he blows his
By
thing,
hidden paths.
and then you let him know that it's on.
Fast and all.
Alright, give me some more Russian text, guys.
Uproot you.
Oh shit, my ulti's up. Better use it.
Nature's ferocity.
Did I get ACS with that or no? I don't think I did.
Yes.
That actually saved that guy inadvertently because it blocked line of sight. So the enemies actually got to live. Or the enemies actually didn't get the kill that they would have gotten.
By my shaggy bark.
But I'm pretty sure that Dazzle would have killed that guy. That guy probably thought I was just, you know, trying to make him mad, which obviously wasn't the case. I mean, I was trying to help him out. The true bro I am. Remember, guys, you gotta Midas the small creeps. That way you really maximize your farming potential from the woods. At some point in the game, we'll probably have to farm the enemy woods. But, we'll just hope it doesn't come to that yet. I don't really have the mana to continuously spam my ultimate, so I'm gonna have to get some mana regeneration. I'm pretty sure that's the only way to play Prophet, is just get mana regeneration.
Nature's ferocity.
Let's see if I can kill this PvE boss here. And alright, now it looks like there's a team fight going on, so I'm gonna teleport over here. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the fight so I can know when I can get a kill. Alright, there we go. So I'm helping my team a little bit.
Nature's wrath.
And it looks like I got a kill, so it was a good fight. It was a good fight for us. I had to save it there, guys. I broke the rules. Like I broke the rules. I saw a kill and I knew that it was by birthright it was my kill, so but it's okay because I secured the kill. It happened. And I'm gonna change the rules a little bit. If I can get a kill with my ultimate, I'm gonna do it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With a wild
Ow.
spirit.
Ow. He's gonna ult me now, and then I can't get away.
Evie.
It's okay. I may be able to afford a buyout.
Autumn comes too soon. This ice ain't nice.
Come on, give me that buyout. Okay, good. My Invoker is having a good time farming down here. I'm gonna have to continue to take some of this because he doesn't really deserve it. I mean, he's not really doing a lot on the map, you know. Looks like there's a tower here. It's a little bit low, so I'm gonna head towards the jungle and I'm gonna try to pick back up my farm.
Warriors of the wood.
But I'm gonna try to have enough money that I can buy out every single time I die. Looks like someone picked up an invis. Could be bad.
Naturally.
T after Dagon Death. So you don't actually, in all seriousness, you don't have to go Desolator on Templar Assassin. In fact, I would say it's... oops.
My best.
Oh, I couldn't steal it. God damn it. He had a dot or something. On him. But you can go like BKB instead of Deso. But Deso's not like horrible on TA.
With me. In green, I go.
Your top tower is under attack.
Alright, so these guys are questioning my decision making and they need to just stop right now. Okay, this guy wants me to kill a tower, so I'm gonna have to help him out.
On my way.
This didn't work! You were wrong! You bait me! You fucked me over!
Uproots me.
Ooh, they never miss.
Alright, I almost got the tower though.
Regeneration.
Okay. So, this guy basically baited me to my death when my Midas was up. I'm not too happy about that, but I'm gonna have to do my own decision making at
The
this point.
glens are calling.
Now the enemies do have a Boots of Travel Tinker, so things might get a little bit dicey here.
Green wrath.
There, I just wanted that
Sylvan
CS.
shade.
And now I'm gonna back out a little bit because I'm not too sure where these enemies are. I certainly don't want to find myself on the wrong side of Tinker's ass fucking.
Spirit.
So, yeah, I mean, these guys know what's up. I'm going to keep hitting this tower just so I can take it down a little bit lower, so, you know, get into deniability so I can take the tower. And, yeah, just as planned. I totally knew that that guy wouldn't be able to
Tower has fallen.
outlast hit me with his massively higher base damage than my Treants. And, we're getting there, so I'm a little bit off of this Refresher, but, Refresher, it's like getting a second Midas. It pays dividends pretty quick. And, I mean, I knew I'd only need 2 things there, so I obviously just did a strategic summon.
Under pain of death.
And looks like when my Queen of Pain tried to make a big play, I ended up making a pretty small one. Just gotta let her know that's not okay.
It's not time yet.
And we'll see if an enemy gets low enough here for me to throw out the quota ball. And oh man, Sven's in a really rough spot. Okay, he made it out. He made it out. That's good.
Nature calls.
I want the best for this, Sven.
Yes. Uproot the foe.
Alright, I'm gonna let Quap hit this thing a little bit. I'm gonna let her farm it. And then, nope. Okay, now I'm gonna head back towards bottom. Just pick up my farm a little bit more. I gotta get this refresher in time. Because if I don't get this refresher in time, then I'm not gonna have a lot of farm.
For the trees.
Arrow Blade? We already said that I can't, I have to go Midas Refresher Ags. Like, that was the build that we agreed upon. And, it's the build I have to do.
Your top tower is under attack.
Then again, rules are made to be broken, as someone pointed out earlier.
By eat and live.
But,
Your middle tower is under attack.
alright, looks like there's some action going on, so I'm just gonna go and farm somewhere where it's safe.
Your
And,
middle tower
this is good,
has
because
fallen.
the enemies aren't here, so farming this camp is gonna keep me nice and protected. I'm gonna leave one tree and out, you know, just for line of sight, you know, just so I can see what the enemies are up to.
Go green.
How about Boots of Travel? Oh, that's a good point. Maybe that can be after I get the big core items up, you know? I understand why my team isn't farming too well right now. It's like, these lanes are pretty pushed out, so they should be able to farm pretty safely.
Through shady lanes. Uproot the foe. In sylvan shade. Green is good. With a wild spirit.
I don't trust this guy's judgment. Receive the city so you can disassemble it with the Sage's Mask? Oh, but so I can get my refresher faster. That's a good point. I should have thought of that. That plus armor wouldn't be too useful, though, since you don't take any damage while you kill neutrals, you know? Let's see if I can pick this up. Nah. Wasn't worth my time. Alright. I'm sure they're gonna get that tower on their own. Notably, my ultimate was down there. It's probably hurt my team a lot. If I'm not on the case, I don't know what they can do. I mean, they can't do a lot without me.
Green.
Oh, my ult's not up. Fuck, not enough. Okay, I tried. I tried to get the kill, guys. I couldn't secure it successfully.
Double kill. The wild is calling.
It looks like my team is doing pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and attribute that to me pushing out these lanes for them. They don't seem like they're capable of pushing without me, so... once I get this refresher, I'm going to go for that huge quota. Yeah, that refresher really helps my team a lot. Like, trust me, I've seen this build done before in a pub, and it looked like the guy got a lot of GPMs. And the game lasted 70 minutes because, obviously it was really high level. Now, instead of leveling stats, I'm going to keep on leveling my Sprout, because it doesn't look like my allies have a lot of Quelling Blades. Alright, here we go. The quota is about to begin. I mean, you guys are gonna see why this is such a good build as soon as you see how fast I jungle here.
With me.
And there goes my whole mana pool, but it was worth it. Once I get that Ags, I can
So I go.
can really accelerate my farming a bit more. Just need to get some mana so I can throw that ulti down. Alright, here we go. And, oh, looks like Bloodseeker got that kill. Again, see, that wave is just pushed out so conveniently for them to, set up ganks and such, thanks to me. I really hope they commend me after the game for leadership.
By the
Dire
wild.
structures are fortified.
By eat and live.
This guy apparently doesn't understand Furion's role. I like how there are actually legitimate strategies for countering your own teammates when they quota you as profit. Fucking beautiful.
In sylvan shade.
And that Dazzle's a really low level. I think my team is going to win this.
Yeah.
Unless I have something to say about it. Alright, so we're gonna cut creeps here, because creeps aren't really important. Alright, I'm gonna help them take a tower. I like how this guy's trying to lead the creeps away, despite the fact that I'm clearly trying to do that. You know what? I'm gonna let them do their thing.
With a wild spirit.
Okay, that was actually too helpful, I think. I'm gonna need to tone it down. I've been helping these guys a lot. Like, I don't think they deserve my help. They're not good enough. Alright, now, Prophet's an intelligence hero, but he doesn't quite attack fast enough. No, okay, never mind.
My shaggy mark.
You a big pussy? That hurt. These enemies are having a rough game, but my farm is really good right now, so I'm just gonna need to keep on farming.
Wild is my way.
So the enemies couldn't see me coming because of that smoke, which lets me stealth farm, which is the best way to farm.
The wild is calling.
I'm gonna wait till my ultimate comes back up so I can drop the double quota. And that always helps with your team farming. Is when you drop that double quota, it really helps them to get their farm because it pushes the creeps near the enemies so they're nice and safe. That way they know where the enemies are as they farm. Just need to wait till the creeps get into line of sight, and then bam, bam. Man, look at all those trees. Oh god, I don't have mana to help them. Uh oh. Okay.
So I go.
Now I'm just gonna back out. My work there is done. I wanted to block the river.
My hidden paths.
I wanted to block the river there with all those trees. Just didn't have mana for a sprout.
En route.
Did I get my new internet pack? No, not yet. Hopefully I don't actually need it, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like my team needs some help, so I'm gonna TP in. Tell him to go. I'm gonna lead the charge here. Then I'm gonna trap this guy so he has to tank, because he's the tank. And it looks like Sven is going in. And look at this, see, I've set up this fight just perfectly for my team. Huge Queen of Pain ultimate, very, very well placed. Now the enemies can't get to me, so I've created a wall between us. And it looks like we're losing the fight, so I'm just gonna back out. My team is really dropping the ball here. Looks like I got an assist there.
Wells up from within. Come.
And I'm gonna leave these trees running through this march because it doesn't look like it's hurting them a lot. There we go.
Attack. With a wild.
And here we go. Looks like I finally got my axe. So it looks like things are going well. I have my core items down, my refresher, my Midas, and my axe. So this game is looking pretty good already.
On my way.
And oh wow, look at that! Look at that lone druid item build. Looks like he's going for the double Midas Yasha.
Naturally.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Approach you. A bit of green.
Oh fuck! I was trying to copy and paste what you said, but accidentally hit back.
Nature calls. It's not time yet. Warriors of the wood.
That probably destroyed the enemy team there, actually.
See from the forest.
Looked like I dropped a couple frames there. I'm getting Comcasted a little bit. But not quite bad. Not quite that badly. Look at that huge creep push bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and attribute that to my ultimates.
Dire's structures are fortified. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay. Man, this guy's doing alright for himself. I tried to separate us. He just stuck to me. Didn't quite work. He had a 4-stop too, so there's no way I was going to get away from that, but... Obviously, I'm the best player in the world, and my team is just full of dirty fucking
sun's
noobs.
pale sister shines upon my leaves. Come to me. Sniff. Through shady lanes. Yes.
Okay. Looks like this guy is totally talking shit to me.
Branch
I don't know why
out.
he's so upset. It's only a game. There's no reason for him to be mad.
By my shaggy bark.
So he's just helping me farm like a true
For the
bro voker.
trees.
Alright, I'm gonna leave him to his own devices here. Let him get 2. Least I can do.
Naturally.
Alright, now I'm gonna be going for those boots of travel because I don't feel like I have enough mobility now. So the boots of travel is gonna help me get around the map and really make my presence felt.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Immortality.
Now I'm letting Quap know that she's an intelligence hero, so obviously it's her duty to be warding. Oh, well, I won't die without quoting one last time. Alright, now this is where the boots of travel really come in handy. They let me TP up top and continue with my pretty good split pushing.
Double damage. With a wild spirit.
Regeneration.
Alright, I'm trying to protect my Bloodseeker here so he doesn't take too much damage. It looks like the team fight is pretty well underway. I'm gonna go ahead and do TP bot because I'm all about split pushing.
In sylvan shade.
And it looked like this guy. My team might not be winning this fight. It looks like they're in retreat mode, but it's okay because they wanted me to split push, so I'm gonna start split pushing now.
Go green. My
Yeah, I'm just putting that creep in the dumpster. No way I'm gonna let that guy teleport.
Uproot and after them.
Well, the only reason that it's even close to like successful this game is just because the enemies in pubs can sometimes be so bad that they have absolutely no idea how you push against like how you push when you have no creeps, you know. Bam! Get erased, creeps.
Burn and fury.
Okay, now I got my level 3 ult, and that's gonna help my team a lot.
Not yet.
What do I get now? What do I get now, guys? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure where I go from here. Preferably something that accelerates my farm.
Your top
Holy fuck! How have we not lost that top tower?
Your top tower
By
has
my
fallen.
shaggy bark.
So he bugged him. Yeah, there. I don't know what item I go here. Dagon. Dagon, you're right. No, Dagon is probably... No. If you're not saying Dagon right now, it's because you're an idiot and you don't understand strategy. Like, a Dagon F-Blade is going to synergize really well with my Refresher. It's like the Midas of kills, you know?
In green, Michael.
Plus, it gives me something to work on. That way I never have to get rid of my, my OP Basilius,
So
you
I
know?
go.
So I'm going to hope that my team can bait a fight here. Because if they can't, then my 2 ultimates are going to be totally wasted.
With a wild spirit.
Okay, this guy's giving me those big pro tips.
I'm not ready.
And there we go. I'm just gonna do some more split pushing like my team wanted me to do.
Naturally. Uproot and after them.
Alright, I can afford my magic wand now, I believe. Oh, no I can't.
The wild is calling.
Alright, there we go. Now, this is going to help me to make sure that when a kill occurs, I'm going to be the one getting it. And that's pretty important, because I'm the carry after all. So, this is only going to cost me like 5,000 more gold to finish, so I should be able to get it in a couple of minutes here.
Yes. Through shady lanes.
Gonna waste our
Radiant
fortify,
structures are fortified.
just because that'll buy us a little bit of time to get over there to put up the defense.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, holla get those dollars with that Ags.
Wild is my way.
So I'm just rolling around those money. I'm even dual wielding staffs now, so I'm a very powerful
Nature
wizard.
calls.
The Hammer of Lightning, not gay red stick.
Yes.
No, I'm not dropping frames though, guys. That isn't Comcast. Although I have been getting Comcasted pretty hard.
Golden green. Pull roots and run. Nature's ferocity. Regeneration.
Alright, it looks like my Midas is coming off cooldown. I better find a creep to Midas ASAP.
In sylvan shade.
Target acquired. Alright.
Uproot the foe. Through shady lanes.
Loads of money song? I don't think I've ever heard it. Alright, so this guy's trying to contest me for farm, but it's okay, I have a Dagon.
With me. Leaving. Attack. The seeds of fortune.
Alright, look at all of these fucking trees. I'm gonna go ahead and let the enemies get those.
Spirit.
I don't really need these trees for anything. In fact, I'm gonna take my tree army, I'm gonna farm the ancients like a true pro. And looks like my trees have been spotted out, but I'm gonna go for that surround. Man, he can't go anywhere. He bought a fucking Midas! Okay, alright, so that's a Midas bear right there. Or a fucking Manta bear. Double Midas Manta bear.
On my way.
Very, very good build. One of the best, probably. It's comparable to my patented Furion build, in that it gets you loads of money.
My hidden path.
Tigger doesn't seem very interested in going top. I think these guys may or may not be wasting their time.
Nature calls.
These enemies don't buy dust, because that item costs gold.
In green, I go. Nature's way.
Alright, so I'm up to a level 3 Dagon now. That's good. That's a lot of damage. Very strong item.
Branching out. Haste.
Looks like there's a bit of a fight mid, but I'm going to be going for the split push here as this occurs. Actually, I'm going to actually TP that. So
Your middle tower is under attack.
I don't think these enemies actually have TPs.
Fortified.
So I go.
Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Is this actually going to be like a base race to end the
Your
game?
middle tower is under attack.
Base race! Base race! A base race!
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks
Nature's ferocity.
Wow, this is what happens in low-level games when people don't actually carry TPs. So,
The wild is calling.
Radiant's courier has been
looks like our courier got picked off, unfortunately.
By my shaggy bar.
That was very interesting. I'm surprised that
I'll just take cutting.
No team actually decided to do anything there. Oh, I almost got this motherfucker. Maybe I can give him the... No, I can't give him that big flying Dagon.
The enemy's middle
Alright, so I got my
tower
Dagon
has
5.
fallen.
It's just,
En route.
some noobs got the courier killed. No, actually, I don't have my Dagon 5. Looks like Ra's up. It's good to know. Need a little bit more money here so I can afford the rest of this Dagon 5. Dagon 5, very cost-effective item. I'm really surprised that the enemies didn't TP back there, though. I'm gonna send a thing in, but I'm gonna send it just outside of the pit. Just that way we don't actually know if they're doing it. Nope.
I'm under attack.
Here, just in time to get out.
With a wild spirit. With me.
I think I'm gonna send some trees their way. That'll help out.
On my way.
Uh-oh, what are you doing, Sven? That's my creeps. That's my... Oh god, no, now that we're mega creeps. Alright. On me. I just thought now my ultimate won't solo kill a lot
In
of stuff.
sylvan shade.
Damn it, I should have really thought that one through. Alright, so that's that Dagon 4. Dagon 5 is on the courier. We're gonna have to wait on that. And, at this point I guess I need to get that F-Blade to synergize. That's what Quap wanted me to go.
Yes.
She seems like she really knows her stuff, so I'm gonna...
By the wilds. By my shaggy body.
Mildly interesting thing is that once I do get Fresher Dagon 5 F-Blade, I will be able to one-shot pretty much anyone
My
on that
hidden
team,
paths.
which will be sure to prolong the game.
Uproot and after them.
Oh, you hear that,
So
guys?
I
Odie's
go.
ult is down. I guess that means that we can totally win a team fight.
In green, I go. Nature calls. Attack.
I got a plan, guys. I got a good plan.
Leaving. Green.
Alright, so I got the Aegis. This is going to be really good because it'll let me stay alive. And Quap has gone up the hill, but she's been caught out. Out of position. Just a little bit. Come to
On
me.
my way.
Alright, alright.
With a wild spirit.
Your bottom tower,
Retreat full roots and rhymes.
your bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant structures.
Defend the base! Oh, that was
Your
good,
bottom
that guy.
barracks has fallen.
Green. I go.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Silly Bear. Losing isn't part of the plan.
Nature calls.
Alright, I'm gonna go for that double Dagon here. But I need my refresher to come up first.
Bird and fury.
Your bottom barracks has fallen.
Not yet. I'm a perennial.
I scream bloody.
Alright, that didn't quite go as planned, and it looked like we got racks there, because TPs cost money. And not everyone can be rolling deep, hood-rich ballin' like me. So, I don't expect my team to carry TPs. It's funny, though, that they are actually trying to be so cruel to me. But, in all seriousness, in a game like this, I'd be pretty frustrated if I were taking it seriously, because no one TP'd back to defend the racks. Double Midas Manta Bear was taking it. It looks like the team is getting a little upset.
Branch out! Yeah.
Once I get this F blade, though, I'm gonna let it rip on someone. That's my timing attack.
In sylvan shade.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
Alright, we actually lose the game if we get Raxed here. So I'm gonna see if people will come to the rally.
Your top tower is under
And let's see if Purple has a TP. What do you know?
Your top
No
tower
TP.
has fallen.
Paths.
Damn, that'll slow him down a little.
By my shaggy bark.
Looks like these enemies are going pretty deep here. Out. Are we winning this fight? No, we're not winning this fight. Okay. Better minus a creep before I go down. Looks like Sven has a TP. He's just not too keen on coming to the defense here.
Your top barracks are under attack.
It's okay, I got a buyback.
Light, air,
Your
and
top
water.
barracks has fallen.
I've seen the world.
Your top barracks are under attack.
That's right. I like Sven's idea here. We're gonna go for the split push. We're gonna go for the split push. This is gonna work.
Your top barracks has fallen.
Branch out.
Dire's
This is great. We're gonna go for the
structures
trade.
are fortified.
It's a good trade too.
Wilds.
Like once we get this, we're sure to make a comeback. And it looks like Sven's got this on
Enemy's
lockdown.
bottom
And
tower has fallen.
oh, he's going for that kill. That's smart. Okay. I like where he's going with this. Now,
Naturally.
I just need to pick up. I need to pick up my important items here. And all right, so I got my kit ready.
For the trees.
All right,
Nature's wrath.
I got the kill. So I got what I wanted there. I got what I wanted. I was able to secure a kill on the enemy hero, and I was able to almost get out. So I got the Lich. That sure shut him up. Your fresh buyback. Alright, so that was well done. It was well played. Now Sven he has a lot of items. He's doing pretty good. I like his choice of items. Invoker's farming pretty well too. I mean, it's 45 minutes and he almost has a completed item worth more than 2,000 gold. And this guy's okay. He's got his SNY. He's got his SNY, and I assume what's probably the making of an ethereal blade, if this guy holds true to what I believe he is. Now, unfortunately, we have been mega creeps. Like, unfortunately, we've been mega creeped. It was close though. I mean, I don't personally like to carry TPs either, which is why I only play Furion. And I'm getting auto attack down pretty hard, so I'm gonna pick up two rings of protection. This should keep me safe, at least for the short term. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of one of these rings of protection, and I'm going to give it to my team. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll give it to my teammate. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll give one of these guys my ring of protection.
Is it spring already?
Damn.
Beyond repair. I'm in good repair.
Uh-oh, I found myself in a bit of a rough spot here. But it's okay, I got Tinker. I'm gonna juke them a little bit, and to no avail. It's okay, I did my best.
Middle tower has fallen.
I picked that guy off.
Your ancient is under attack.
Alright guys, it was a pleasure. You guys did really well. It's too bad we couldn't win. I mean, we almost pulled it together. At the end there, I thought we almost had it. I mean, I got my tool set up, but we still couldn't secure any kills. Well, I was the top farmer in the game aside from Double Midas Druid, so obviously this isn't my fault. I don't understand how we could have how we could have lost this game. I mean, look at my kill to death ratio. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I killed a lot of creeps. I hurt a lot of players there. It was a noble attempt. I couldn't quite meet the quota though. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was the team's fault. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I'm gonna go ahead and once again blame the team. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a sarcastic cast, which is where I basically make fun of viewers and viewer games. Then after that, if my internet hasn't gone to shit, I'll play some viewer games. We're going to go US East. We're going to go Captain's Mode since viewers are excellent drafters. Latest, and bam. It's fucking disgraceful. Fucking dumpster. Alright. Alright guys, let's do this. Can I join me in the casting? No. Yeah, my team just didn't carry hard enough. It's all lowercase. BAMF is the password. Alright. Here we go. The game filled up, so I switched the password so that it would actually start. That way no one else can join. Because viewers have high quality PCs. And we'll see if it actually starts. Now, it looks like Ix may be the slowest loader, which is good because he's also the banner. Now, every single time I've pointed out that the slowest loader is usually the slowest in other ways, it's held true. So we're going to keep our eye on Ix if he does in fact load the most slowly. I think Ix was the slowest loader there. Alright, so here we go. Keep a special look on Ix, guys. Now we have the first ban coming out for Dire, so let's see what Ix decides he wants to ban. Now he is an excellent... he's a former League of Legends professional player, so he's probably very good at Dota. And, alright, so now it's the Radiance ban. We're going to see... Oh, they banned out that Lycan. That's pretty good. Now it looks like Ix has banned out a powerful wizard. He doesn't want to go up against that Rubik. Maybe he has a special strategy in mind. We'll find out, because usually the one thing that really stands out to me about these viewer in-houses is the incredibly deep depths of strategy.
Dire team ban.
Thanks for calling. These ones are getting old? Okay. Okay. Fair enough, Thelma. Fair enough. And they ban out that Naga, so huge Lycan Naga Siren ban.
Radiant team
But
ban.
ooh, a Chen ban. I'm not too sure about the Chen ban though, because again, Chen requires that you control multiple units. I say this every single time that I see Chen banned, which is never in viewer in-houses, because no one actually knows how to play Chen. Now maybe Ix has overestimated his opponents ever so slightly, and a Templar Assassin ban, probably a respect ban for K-Fury's excellent Templar Assassin.
Radiant team pick.
Okay. First pick was Shrak. Now, very, very strong wizard. Surprisingly solid hero. It looks like they're going to go for some serious picks, but uh-oh, they've been one-upped in terms of wizardry. Huge Invoker pickup. Now, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not viewers can actually play this hero. We'll find out. It looks like, look at all those one-star ratings. Clearly a shit hero. I mean, everything he does is just one-upped.
Chaos Knight.
Ooh, and the Chaos Knight pickup. They're going deep here. These are actually surprisingly good drafts. Comments of the slowest loader are? Well, the slowest loader has always been a running joke, but it's always been the case. I mean, as you'll see this game, the slowest loader is always, without fail, one of the worst players in the game. So we're going to keep our eye on Mimpow and Ix. And ooh, a Prophet pickup. Now, very natural that Prophet makes it up to, what, like the 5th pick? After all, he's such a bad hero that you would never want to draft him a little bit earlier than that. But in all seriousness, these days I've noticed that even in real games, Prophet has kind of slipped through to the later picking phase. But still a phenomenal hero. I mean, some teams still draft him really early. You know, also of note, I saw a
10
Chinese
seconds
Morphling pick up an
remaining.
Ethereal Blade the other day. I was very impressed. I didn't know
5
that
seconds
they've
remaining.
gotten with the times. Is Wizard Juice there in a
Reserve
different
time.
name? You know, that is a good question. If he isn't, maybe he will be with us in spirit. Simply because Wizard Juice
Dire
plays a
team
legendary
ban.
Leshrac. He's up there with the highest level of Leshes. Yeah, he is a LoL player, so he's going to go for those big AP pickups, as VGFX points out. A slow slower once in like 12-0 with Riki, your loading shit is wrong. Impossible. Clearly you were not the slowest loader. And the second phase of banning has come up. It's going to be tough to say where they're going to go with this. They ban out the
Radiant
Broodmother.
team ban.
That is actually not an awful ban, so I can't insult them over that. But we'll see what kind of pants-on-head retarded bans that they actually go for here. What the Dire is going to pick up next is kind of clear. Like, if I were the Radiant, I would probably look to ban out maybe a Venomancer, maybe a Tidehunter, maybe a Crystal Maiden, something along those lines. Because it seems highly unlikely that in a viewer in-house, someone is going to be playing a support Leshrac, or someone who just picks up levels.
Dire team ban.
Okay, hold your babies when they're born, Barney.
Radiant team
Perhaps.
ban.
Perhaps. And, okay, so clearly no one is stream cheating. I don't know about the Sand King ban, but it was a possible thing. Because Sand King Lesh does make for a pretty annoying combo, but that would have kind of fucked all of the other lanes that the Radiant, or that the Dire rather, would have won. And they pick up a Clockwork, so I'm not exactly sure where they're going with this, especially considering that Clockwork is absolute fucking garbage against pretty much every hero that the Radiant has. So IX is switching things up. That's really smart, because after all, when you jump in on an Invoker who can either Ghost Walk, Cold Snap, or Tornado you, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill. Sort of like how when you jump on a Shadow Demon who can just disrupt himself, it's also very effective. In fact, one of my favorite heroes to play Clockwork against is Morphling, who doesn't even have to waveform or replicate away, since he can just clobber your ass. But we'll see what they're looking to do here. I mean, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Clockwork this game because Clockwork has already been fucked pretty hard. In fact, there's very little that Clockwork can do against enemy heroes. But hey, maybe the enemies will pick a hero who actually can die to Clockwork. We'll find out.
Enchantress.
And oh, there it is. That's one hero that can die to
Dire
Clockwork, I
team
suppose.
pick.
We'll see if they pick up any more. Now, this is a smart pickup from the Radiant, but again, Enchantress, you have to control more than one thing. I mean, obviously you don't have to control as many things as Chen, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. We're going to keep our eye on Enchantress as well. We'll see if he uses his active abilities on those creeps that he dominates. Okay. We'll find out. We'll find out what they're doing
10
here.
seconds remaining.
Apparently on like 2 years ago, he must be a great pick. You know, I saw Clockwork get picked up a lot in the
5
International,
seconds
so he must be a good pick. I mean, after all, it's not like there were 15 heroes in the hero pool in the International or some
Reserve
shit.
time.
And man, IX thinking really hard about this next pick. He's probably trying to figure out if there's actually a worse hero that he can draft than Clockwork, but we'll see what he manages to pull out of his hat. It's going to be hard to one-up the Clockwork pick here, simply because Clockwork is just so good against their team that they're going to need to find out if there is actually a worse hero. Maybe they'll pick up an invincibility hero. Those are always powerful in viewer in-houses. If you don't know what the invincibility heroes are, they're the heroes that can go invisible, which is effectively invincibility in games where no one is going to pick up Revelation. Alright, so they pick up the Lina despite the fact that there's an AA up. So, I mean, it's not awful since Lina and Chaos Knight is pretty retard-proof, but it's debatably worse than AA. And they pick up the invincibility hero. Very smart. Now, they're going to have to buy Dust or Sentries if they want to reveal Bounty Hunter. That's just money that could be better spent on stupid shit like Dagons. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this Bounty Hunter pickup is probably going to be wildly effective. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera speed down so you guys get used to that retardedly low camera speed that most people seem to run.
Prepare for battle.
And Invoker's starting item is actually not that bad. Big shoutouts from Chaos Knight. Morphling's starting items are questionable. He hasn't even morphed down at all. But imagine how much armor he would have if he morphed down in the well. So, quite questionable already. And we're going to take a look at Bounty Hunter's starting items. Not that bad. Maybe wanted to pick up some more healing supplies if he's off lane, but I don't have any problem with that. And this guy's starting items are not that bad, but he, instead of getting the mantle, he might have wanted to buy something like wards. But hey, man, fuck wards. That shit is highly overrated. Who needs wards when you can just die? It looks like we have a Lesh mid. Lesh decided he wanted to spend like 400 gold on healing supplies instead of saving some extra money so he can get the early bottle. Not that bad items for Lina. Those are actually fairly standard. Pretty decent items, but if you're going to be laned with a Lina, I might have opted to pick up like a Clarity instead of another Iron Branch. But not that bad, and this is great. We're going to keep our eye on Furion as well, after all. I did this item build that last Furion game, and I mean, look at how much GPM I got. It doesn't matter if we lost, I met my quota. I mean, obviously it must be good. And huge micromanagement from the Treant. I like how Morphling opted to attack the Treant 3 times instead of actually picking up the Haste Rune. But to each his own. So this is going to be a great lane for the Clockwork. So Clockwork, again, was the slowest loader, and he was the drafter. So we're going to see how... Okay, Morphling obviously not stream cheating. He has a lot of armor here, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens here. We're going to see what happens, because this is a great lane for the Clockwork, because it's so easy to farm up against a Shadow Demon Morphling. So the Clockwork pickup was pretty solid. And in mid, it is an Invoker up against a Lesh, and he's got that big Swag and Exhort Invoker items. That's actually a fairly decent lane for both heroes. It's Bounty Hunter against Lina and Chaos Knight. So this should be interesting, because it means that the Lina has to actually spend gold if they want to kill or zone out the Bounty Hunter, which that could be difficult. I mean, I don't like spending gold either. It looks like Prophet is stacking that small camp.
Warriors of the wood.
Did he actually... How much experience does he have? Oh, he has no experience. So he spent the first minute of the game. I didn't notice this. He actually spent the early portion of the game doing literally nothing. Good focus fire coming out. He's damaging them evenly. This is really, really effective. It's almost as effective as his Clarity, which I'm sure he's going to get auto-attacked off by a creep in a moment here. And no, he runs. Okay, so he spent the first minute of the game stacking a camp so that he could kill it once. Yeah. Okay, we're going to look at the mid lane. Looks like Lesh is doing quite nicely, surprisingly beating the Invoker in last hits, but it's even enough that it really doesn't mean anything yet. It's still a fairly even lane. Invoker's skill build is not that bad. He has his Cold Snap up. Some people opt to go 2 points in the Exhort, but it's not actually that bad either way. And it looks like huge micro coming out of the Satyr. And that's actually pretty smart what Enchantress is doing there. Aside from the whole leaving the Satyr to die like a bitch, he decided to, he basically decided that he was going to mana burn with the Satyr, and that's extremely annoying to deal with if you're a hero that actually needs his mana pool. Clockwork doesn't really need it that much, though, unless he wants to rock it for CS, but he only has 3 CS. He's going to get fucked pretty hard here. Now, surprisingly, the Clockwork is level 2, which shouldn't happen. And just like Bounty Hunter shouldn't even be level 3, it should be much easier to zone these heroes out. And, ooh, looks like Clockwork's going to be going deep for that Illusion Rune, but will Enchantress auto-attack it? Oh, almost, Enchantress. Almost. I believed in you, Enchantress. Now we're going to look at the last hits here. And it looks like so far the Dire is doing a bit better across the board, actually. I expected the Invoker to be doing better than what he is, since at this point he should pull away a bit from Lesh. I mean, he hits for 18 more damage. Ooh, why does he have Lightning? But actually, if you go mid on Leshrac, going Lightning is not that bad. It's just surprising since the skill build that you usually see is maxing the Splitter along with the Edict. But this used to be more popular. Some teams still do it, where if they go mid, if they're in a disadvantaged lane, they'll go for the Lightning Storm. So I can't fault him yet, because obviously he's winning a lane that he probably shouldn't be winning by anywhere near that margin. Surprisingly, despite the fact that the enemies haven't bought any sentries or dust, because they're obviously very good at zoning out this Bounty Hunter, which is why they're doing all of these stack and pulls. Oh wait, the Bounty Hunter is level 4, which is really awful. In fact, he's almost level 5. So he's out-leveling both of the heroes here, which should never happen. This means that the Bounty Hunter has been zoned out of experience 0 fucking times, which is really, really, really bad and bodes very poorly. He also has 5 last hits, which is 5 more last hits than he should have in this lane. This Lina needs to get a sentry down, and then she needs to stack and pull. And at level 1, she needed to trade right clicks to the Bounty Hunter. But this is not going that well for the Radiant overall. like if we look at the gold, it's in the Dire's favor by about 200. The experience is in the Radiant's favor. And the experience is in the Radiant's favor for one fucking reason, and that's that this stupid whore doesn't want to buy sentries. Or up the courier. Then again, both teams aren't upping their courier, so very smart. It looks like Enchantress has picked up sentries of her own. Or is she? Okay, she got them. We'll see what she wants to do with that. She's picked up a tornado creep as well. We'll see if she actually throws out a tornado or if she just uses it to farm. And that's actually pretty smart what she does here. For the slowest loader, that was pretty smart. They know that the Clockwork placed the ward there because they see that Clockwork has one ward in his inventory. This should allow the Enchantress to maybe get in there and do stuff. If I were the Enchantress, I would just make sure the Wildkin doesn't die here. I don't think it's going to. But, Enchantress picked up sentries. Alright, but, yeah, she's going to make sure it doesn't die, and she's going to throw out a tornado. I would have maybe even moved this in a little bit closer since, What's-His-Face doesn't have a stun. Maybe he'll shoot a rocket, though, and I missed First Blood because I totally didn't expect the Lesh to First Blood on mid here. That's very surprising. The Lesh should not have been able to First Blood this, especially without edicts. But looks like Invoker getting thoroughly fucked here. Now he's picked up his one blade of attack, which is going to synergize well with his Gauntlet of Strength because it makes him into some sort of like Wolverine-like monster. And in terms of last hits, the Morphling is obviously leading. He has a complete free farm lane. Shut the fuck up, cat. I'm trying to play video games. Hold on. Alright, come on. Alright, the cat is in the building. Surge up from Morphling, pretty unnecessary considering the lane is free farm, and that's aggressive potential that he's going to be losing out on. Exciting, high-action gameplay all around. Prophet is almost up to his hand of quota. He's faking the TP, which is funny because that won't scare anyone. Like, there's like no reason to do this because the enemies are not going to back up or be even slightly scared. I'm willing to bet that, of course, he is level 6, approaching level 7, with 10 CS, which is much more than he should have. If he, like, even the Clockwork is a higher level than he should be, but the Bounty Hunter has picked up like 1,000 more experience. Chaos Knight disconnected, running back, and he's picked up his power treads. Very smart of very smart of Chaos Knight to pick these up in the stash, because it's much better than finishing them at the side shop. Because it's the same with the magic stick, like especially when you have a walking courier. Lesh picking up his arcane boots. Going about carbon monoxide, I hope he's fixates now. Okay, let's see. Morphling still... Okay, it looks like he has actually morphed down a little bit, but not very much. And, wow, very high level. That explains these 2 rings of protection. He's going for Tranquil Boots, Ring of Basilius. Because after all, this is a very high aggression lane where he needs the Tranquil Boots in order to stay in, because he's getting harassed a lot. And the Basilius is going to be really valuable too, since he is he's losing a lot of mana, being forced to aggressively surge so often. Bounty Hunter again, just still picking up free experience that he shouldn't be able to get. Ooh, is he going to be annoying and break that Clarity and die for it? We'll find out. And action on the bottom lane. Oh, here comes the trap. Here comes the stomp. Oh, huge trap from Clockwork. Oh boy, is that going to keep him alive? Ooh, I don't think it will. There we go. That's too bad, Clockwork. It looks like you're off to a good start, though. I mean, you've picked up 500 gold since the game has began, so he's farming up really nicely. And as this happens, the Strak kills Invoker in the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I'm sorry that I keep missing these kills mid, but I really don't see any reason that these should be happening
Radiant structures
at all.
are fortified.
Chaos Knight still hasn't
Dire's
delivered his
bottom
items. Look like they
tower
have a
is under
flying
attack.
courier now, so maybe he'll use
Dire's
that.
structures are fortified.
And tower on bottom getting pressured pretty highly. Not quite dead, though. I'm going to be interested in seeing what Enchantress is looking to pick up with her Gloves of Haste.
Radiant's top
And
tower is under attack.
let's see if it's... I hope it's not what I think it is. Okay, it's what I think it is.
Radiant's top tower
Okay.
is under attack.
Well, it looks like there's some action on mid. But, uh-oh, Leshrac! Surprise! He almost got the kill there, though. You can see the animation where he throws his hands up in the air.
Dire's bottom tower
That was
is
him
under
casting
attack.
his spell that would have gotten the kill. But just barely dying. And at some point, Chaos Knight is going to deliver his items, but that point just hasn't come yet. And oh boy, this is a good timing for the sentries. 9 minutes in, when the bounty hunter is already level 8 and will be roaming around the map to set up track kills, that's when you want to be able to drop those sentries. I'm willing to bet that the bounty hunter is actually the highest level in the game right now, but I'm just completely pulling this out of my ass. No, he's not, but hey man, he's way higher level than he should. He should be closer to Clockwork's level, if anything. And even Clockwork is over leveled. And it looks like they actually get the kill. We got some breaky CPK level camera work going on here. I don't know if you guys...
Strike down.
Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. So Clockwork dying on bottom somehow, and a hero dying mid. So very viewer level play so far. Again, this is a viewer in-house, which is why the play is so high level. Just like Morphling, his skill build very high level. It's critical that you have that point up in Replicant and Adaptive Strike, because level 1 Adaptive Strike does huge fucking damage. Yeah, I mean there's really no point in getting more than 1 point more, right? Right? Oh god, no. Tranquil Boots, he's just gonna shrug off these rockets. He's got those Tranquil Boots. He's very, very powerful. Very powerful.
Illusion.
And it looks like holy shit! It's like Christmas for Chaos Knight. Look at all these items he's going to have that he didn't have a minute ago. You might want to get your treads there, champ. Come on, Chaos Knight. Let's see what the net sum of your items are. Come on, motherfucker, do it. Alright, Chaos Knight now has stuff. Maybe he'll be able to hurt people now. And they can go on this quite easily. All they have to do is Reality Rift it, and then it's going to be a kill. But they decide not to. They man the fuck down. Huge Midas Enchantress is farming up pretty nicely. If we look at the individual gold per minute, it looks like Morphling is getting that free farm. He's also been, obviously, he's probably been fed at least 3 kills. No, only 2. But surprisingly, Chaos Knight's free farm is a bit worse. Oh, he only rolled a 2 out of 4. Not quite enough for the kill. Big stun by Lina. Huge stun strike from an Invoker. Wow. Very powerful. And they didn't secure any kills there, so this lane isn't doing as well as it needs to. Morphling being a huge pussy. Not quite manning up. Now there is a Prophet, I've been told. We'll see what Prophet opts to build. I'm quite confused as to what he's going for given his itemization. Maybe he's going for that big Midas Refresher. We'll find out. And, ooh, this is going to be a dead Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight fighting until the last breath. Getting absolutely anally destroyed. 60k literally waited 5 minutes for the item to had it from the side shop. Does he have some sort of disability? K Fury, #1 viewer. Let's check out the last hits. Only 48 up on the CK. Oh, K Fury. Oh boy, you need to step your game up, K Fury. You're not going to make the team for the International if you continue to play like this. And level 1 Shadow Poison, very strong. Deciding to max his Disrupt over his damage amp. Interesting decision making, to say the least. Let's see, Ix has picked up brown boots. So Ix's net worth right now is, what, like 350 plus 500? So he's farmed up 250 gold in 12.5 minutes, so he's doing pretty well. So he's already farmed up 350 gold. And he's gonna maybe set up a kill this game. We'll find out. Now this Clockwork pick is it's a good pick. So we're gonna see what he decides to do with it. He shoots out that scouting rocket to reveal his presence. Ooh, Leshrac and Morphling just doing a little bit of a dance here. Looks like Morphling's gonna man down maybe. Come on, Morphling, grow a dick. It's an easy kill. You just have to surge him once and then back away.
Middle tower is under attack.
I don't think he's used his replicate yet. And man, there's gonna be maybe some action on top. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's definitely gonna be action on top. Ooh, here comes the quota.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Warriors of the wood.
Looks like Midas Enchantress with no dominated creeps is putting a little bit of pressure into mid. Some frantic pinging coming down. Shrek on the hunt. Morphling getting closer and closer to that F-Blade. It's going to be a pretty fast F-Blade, but the problem is he's not going to have enough agility to make it matter at all. And this is going to be 2 more kills. There's no way that anyone is going to walk out of this. Oh god, it's a slaughter. Oh no, another 2. K-Fury, step your stuns up. You need to work on your RNG there, friend. And, ooh, I don't think you're going to walk away from this. Maybe put that track down on him so you can see when he tries to juke you. Ooh. Losing the courier up top, very good. And that is a dead bounty hunter. Very, very well played by bounty hunter. Manages to find a way to somehow feed there. And Morphling maxing his adaptive strike. Incredibly intelligent of him for some reason. I guess it's because he's getting that early F-Blade with his very high-level metagame build. And we'll see if he tries to blow up this Prophet. Maybe. Here he goes! Oh man, sick deeps! Oh boy, that is one dead Prophet. That combo surprisingly hit for damage. I understand why Prophet is building this way. It's very, very intelligent Midas Refresher. Very, very good for winning games. And drum up on Chaos Knight. Maybe he's going to lay down some sick beats in this top lane. We'll find out. It's like Lina still doesn't really have anything, despite taking a while to upgrade the courier and such. Now his Ethereal Blade is back up, but he doesn't have the mana to do it because of his item and skill build. It costs... okay, he has mana to do his combo now. Now he has enough mana. We'll see if he wants to man up on this Lesh. Chop your dick off for the love of this world, just so you don't reproduce. Ouch. Huge insult. So maybe Clockwork is going to set up a kill here. We'll find out. Come on, Ix, you can do it. I believe in you. You just got to be a part of one. And then you're like a winner in your own right. It looks like the singular Forged Spirit is really doing work here. Maybe Invoker is going to get that Opadendi Sunstrike. Is he even going to go for it? Come on, Invoker, man up. Oh, Clockwork! He gets that big catch on Shadow Demon. Ooh, Shadow Demon throwing out a Panic Poison. Oh, man. This is what that Clockwork pick was for, guys. It all makes sense now. Next, we just have to find out what this Midas was for. Doing Midas Tinker, you can't actually refresh the Midas, so no. And, oh, cancels his stun, says nope. Stack stuns highly redundantly. Morphling not deciding to morph up to strength because he likes dying like a bitch. Chaos Knight going for the chase down. Ooh, huge thunder. And maybe gonna throw out a stun? Okay, big 4-second stun. He's managed to fix his RNG issues. Well, I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure why Morphling didn't decide to morph up to strength there. I haven't really been seeing him morph at all in this game until he bought the F-Blade, but I feel as though he could have lived. I mean, 8 seconds is pretty much what it takes, or what it took to kill him there. Morphling obviously converting 2 points, so about 50 HP a second, could have maybe had 400 more HP there. And Chaos Knight is dead as fuck. Or not! Ooh, use another spell, Dendi? Ooh, Dendi, where'd you drop your ice wall, you motherfucker? Oh, Clockwork, here he comes! Oh, there's just action everywhere. Oh, it's so hard to follow. That looks like a DC'd Leshrac. I'm going to go ahead and say that Leshrac probably won't be walking out of this one. Ooh, Clockwork just working this Invoker. Ults in and walks the fuck away. And if we look at the experience graph, it is suddenly in the Dire's favor, quite possibly because of these last couple of teamfights which seem to have gone their way. The gold graph is looking pretty even. It could be as low as this, but we wouldn't really know because the Dota UI is designed in such a way that you can't actually see the current golden experience during a pause. Prophet almost has that refresher, 1,600 gold short. Hello? It doesn't look like I'm dropping any more frames. These are the same 438 that I dropped quite a while ago. So if it is lagging, then it is not on me. You're fucking mainstream, Barney. Why you don't hate niggers anymore? I still say nigger on stream quite frequently. It's probably not that good that I do, but I don't go out of my way to censor myself. So... looks like a lot of items up for everyone here. I guess he's going for armlet, but maybe. I mean, they are way behind. I can't really hate on it that much. I'm not quite sure what Shadow Demon is actually doing with his Null Talisman Max Disruptor build. We'll find out. Picking up a drum on the Bounty Hunter, it's not that bad. Enchantress again with that huge Midas. Very, very high level item build from this Morphling. Really lets him do that big 900 damage combo. And Invoker, not quite doing that hot. And we're going to look at total gold earned. And it looks like a couple heroes in the die are kind of getting shut the fuck down. Gold per minute probably is quite similar. It looks like Prophet is actually farming reasonably well, however. But it doesn't really matter considering that his item build is questionable. Shout out to Comcast for good internet. Yep, Comcast very, very good for internet. Surprisingly, Dyer's mid tower is deniable, but looks like Clockwork not opting to deny it. Perhaps he should on his way back. Because I don't know if they're going to be able to defend that 120 HP tower against 4 heroes, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure he's got a trick up his sleeve. Lesh on his way back. God forbid he DCs from a viewer game. Looks like Ix has turned the fuck around. He's ready to smack the shit out of that tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly doing work. 6, 7. 7 hits and he gets the tower.
Radiant's
And
top
Morphling
tower has
decides he
been
doesn't
denied.
want to surge forward to kill Clockwork or to get the tower. Enchantress still just kind of farming up there. Doing work. And disruption on the Lina, but Lina is just going to walk away. Really no follow-up there. Until Morphling comes! Woo! Surprise!
Breaks.
Oh, Lina.
Good soaking.
It's like Lina just got soaked. Too hot for Twitch TV. K-Fury just kind of running in. See if K-Fury decides to make a big play here. He has his level 2 ultimate, so he's going to be able to do stuff. And he uses it, so he's about ready to man the fuck up. And big combo coming out of Morphling. Clockwork shooting in! And, ooh, Clockwork. Absolutely destroying this Invoker. Big reality rift, but a little bit of awkwardness after he uses it. Not quite sure what he wants to hit. And Morphling, again, not morphing up to strength as he gets fucking destroyed.
Thanks be to you.
Disruption made it all worth it. Yeah, maxing Disruption really paid off there. Took out 15% of that Lena's HP, just enough. Enchantress is still just casually farming up. That's why you go that big Midas, so that you can continue to farm. And she's going for a 4-staff, not an axe, which is okay, but she's not being a part of any fights anyways. Maybe a bit questionable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Huge level 1
structures
poison
are
is going to slow down this push. Oh, level 2 poison. Very interesting skill build. Perhaps a bit too high level for me. And Clockwork DCs. Refresher already done on Nature's Prophet, so he's going to be quoting real hard. gonna see if this Ix motherfucker is going to reconnect. We're gonna count the TP scrolls. No TP, no TP, no TP, 1 TP, 1 TP. So 2 out of 5. No TP, no TP, 1 TP, no TP, no TP. So 3 out of 10 players have TP, so you can tell it's a pretty high level game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TPs cost gold, therefore buying them is unreasonable. Furion doesn't need TPs. Furion does actually benefit from having normal TPs at times. It's just a bit different. Saying that the hero can teleport and therefore doesn't need TPs is pretty inaccurate. And oh, Morphling manning up! Ooh, but that's right, that hero can kind of surge away. Luckily he can't morph towards strength. That's the rule that I'm setting for you now, Morphling. You're not allowed to morph up any more strength than what you have now. 29 is your limit. You can't go any higher. I think that goes through pressure. Very great. Allows him to really maximize the effectiveness of his Midas. And teleporting in, just kind of saying hi to Shadow Demon. Looks like they're just going to go their separate ways here. And, yeah, it's just going to farm the lane. Real good TP from Prophet.
Thanks.
Oh, I thought you were saying sarcastic. Okay, fair enough. And we'll see if Morphling decides he wants to try to combo someone. Now, notably, he doesn't have the mana. And, further... Okay, now he does. But he won't have the mana to get out if he uses a replicant. And that's a really good thing to do, is replicate something and then go. Well, now with that ultimate orb, he's going to be fine if he decides he wants to just ult onto the Shadow Demon and then fish for a kill. But we'll see. We'll see what he opts to do. Looks like Shadow Demon's going to go for that 40-minute mechanism. Really, really smart. Prophet just continuing to farm up. See where he's going. Oh, right back to the base. Okay. Too sneaky for me. Now he has his double ultimate up. I'm pretty sure he could kill the Enchantress with it if he times it right. No. Oh, almost. He would have had to start it further away than that. He started it pretty much right next to the Enchantress, so it only hit for 165. Which is pretty much the minimum amount of damage possible. And there is a replicant of Bounty Hunter that Morphling is using to fish for a kill, but we'll see if he decides he wants to kill this Prophet. No, it's a Chaos Knight. So he can't kill that. And K3 obviously not using name tags. So maybe they are using name tags and they just want to kill the replicant. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think it would be worth stunning that as a Chaos Knight. If you have on name tags or whatever, you can tell when it's a Morphling replicant based on the name. But we'll just keep that our little secret. Morphling deciding he wants no part of this shit. Instead of comboing onto the Lesh and TPing away, it just sort of mans the fuck down. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Morphling. I need you to have a dick that hangs to the floor. Make this game a little bit more exciting. Because right now, Morphling, it seems like your dick is a little too small. So I'm gonna keep my eye on you, Morphling. You better fish for a kill. I believe in you, Morphling. I believe in you. Very good players from both ends.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And looks like Leshrac is in a bit of a questionable position here. I don't know if he's strong enough to 1v5, but that was close. I mean, he almost got him. Like, he's down to a 1-charge Bloodstone, so he's approaching Fake King Raven Bloodstone levels. And it looks like Clockwork gets comboed down. Maybe not the best place to be standing as a Clockwork. But, you know, to each his own. I mean, it comes down to preference. Like, sometimes you want to stand here in front of 5 heroes, sometimes you don't. You win some, you lose some. But Morphling decides to man up. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, Morphling. This is a questionable position for Lina. She's amped up and ready to get fucking pounded. Morphling manning down until his F-Blade comes back up. I hear Chaos Knight ass-raping something. There's Chaos Knight, but oh, that hero can go invincible. Looks like Morphling uses his F-Blade for the combo, doesn't use his Adaptive Strike, however. And loads of crits for Chaos Knight. Ooh, Chaos Knight's gonna be slapping this bitch. And, well, big Clockwork ultimate. Looks like he,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
ooh,
attack.
4-second stun. That's actually maybe enough? No. Ooh, this is about to get really awkward for Chaos Knight. Oh, Chaos Knight. Poor Chaos Knight. Oh, Clockwork. Oh, no, Clockwork, you're... Oh, God. Bad spot here, Clockwork. And are they not really going to be able to catch him between Enchant and... Okay, good, they got him.
Is under attack.
For a second there, I thought that guy was just going to walk out in front of 3 heroes, but luckily Morphling, our hero, saved the day.
Dire's
Prophet
middle
rapidly
tower is
approaching
under
his
attack.
Ags. In terms of levels, Radiant is obviously way ahead at this point. And it looks like they pulled ahead very sharply in the last couple of minutes, and the gold graph
Dire's
reflects
middle
that. They've
tower has
crushed the
fallen.
last 2 team fights. Prophet maybe TPing into, maybe not in the best spot here. He can see this Morphling, but, Morphling can see him! Surprise! Okay, that is a dead Prophet. F-Blade Morphling, too strong. Now, he's got his 2 balls, so, looks like he's going to be manning up pretty hard here. Usually, spherical items are the best items on Morphling, obviously. Makes up for all the balls that this Morphling doesn't have. Let's see what your skill build is, Invoker. That's a pretty solid skill build, nothing wrong with that. Going for sheep, that's pretty smart. It's unfortunate, though, because your farm is obviously dog shit. Let's take a look at your farm. Pretty bad, but... You're doing the right stuff, and your experience per minute is probably competitive.
Dire's top
Yeah, he's got a
tower is
fine
under
experience
attack.
per minute, and that's ultimately what really matters most
Dire's
on
top
Invoker.
tower has fallen.
Some frantic pinging going on. Huge ancient stacking. Big Clockwork ulti all over the... Yeah, really good Clockwork ulti. And here comes Prophet, just going to decide to farm up a little bit in the face of adversity. Going for that real dangerous farm. And, looks like it didn't work out for him. It's a damn shame, too. He almost has his Ags. And that's when the game really, How much chest should you have? You stun this? Ganker depends. Mid lane is usually more aggressive, so you can't get this, like, much free farm or whatever. Big trap from Clockwork. Huge rocket. Enormous dust. It looks like... Are they going to get the Lina here? I think the Lina should die here. And Lina does go down. Lesh manning the fuck up. He's gone from a 1-charge Bloodstone back up to 2. And back up to 3. So, his Bloodstone is quickly recovering. That's good, because if he would have died there, he would have been down to a 0-charge Bloodstone, at which point he earns the fake King Raven award for best Bloodstones.
Dire's
Midas...
bottom tower is under attack.
Midas Chantress, going for that big split push. If you're in TP in to attack a Forged Spirit, I believe so. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose them. And here comes that quota.
Uproot and after
It's
them.
to probably Midas one of these.
Fleet feet.
And decides he doesn't want to Midas. He's just gonna back away. Ooh, look at this Enchantress hopping the fuck around at Sonic the Hedgehog speeds. It's actually a fairly decent animation for her run. She's charging headlong into the enemy team. And, oh, surprise! It's a Clockwork! Oh, haste won't save you now. Clockwork, you gonna shoot your ult? Oh, you ran out of mana, you dumb fuck! Oh, okay. Oh, Lina! Oh, Lina getting hit hard. This Enchantress, too powerful. And is she actually going to make it out because he doesn't want a Sunstrike? If I were him, I would have just disengaged and went for the Sunstrike. Come on, Invoker. She's running in a straight line. Bam. Oh, Invoker. You really need to get up close and personal to drop those Sunstrikes. And, Prophet almost manning up there. Getting ever so close to his Ags.
Dire's bottom tower
Morphling
is
already
under
has a
attack.
Scotty. And by already, this actually isn't a very fast Scotty. But it's not slow by any means. But if you're in a free farm lane, you can get it maybe like a minute earlier under the best case scenarios. Obviously, though, 500 gold per minute is by no means slow. He has died 2 times. I feel as though both of his deaths were completely unnecessary, which has been what has slowed down. Which has been what has slowed down the Scotty. But if you're doing this item build, yeah. And Clockwork hops in, trying to man up pretty hard here. They're going to see if they can bring down this Enchantress, but oh boy, look at that heal. Not quite enough. Didn't even need a Laguna Blade, so Lena's still going to be looking for that Laguna Blade. And looks like this Lesh is going to be trying to gather more charges for his Bloodstone. Hookshot on cooldown. And, oh, Bounty Hunter. Oh boy. Huge BKB. So you can man up on Lesh that you can't possibly kill. And this may be where he wants to go invisible and just kind of walk away. I actually don't think you're going to get this kill, or Bounty Hunter, rather. No cogs used. Ooh, that was actually a surprisingly good cog since he couldn't get in range to get the mini stun. And at this point I think he's going to die though, because his team has completely abandoned him. This guy has manned the fuck down. I thought your dick was pretty big, Leshrac, but apparently not. Morphling going for that big split push. Already, not quite actually, still doesn't have his Ags or Pressure Minus. And good attempt to use your Phantasm to try to disjoint the waveform there, Chaos Knight, but not quite, my friend, not quite. Maybe it would have been better to have turned on your armlet instead of panic Phantasming. Because trying to, like, if you use Naga Siren Split, Chaos Knight's Ultimate, or just a Manta style to split into illusions, you can disjoint any damage that hits you at the time. However, waveform is very difficult to disjoint the damage of, simply because the area effect around where you actually waveform is quite large. It's close to the size of this X, like around 150 units or something in radius. So if you're trying to disjoint waveform with a Manta, you're going to really have a tough time. But yeah, it's in fact I would argue that it's not even worth using your Phantasm or Manta style to try to disjoint waveform damage. It's just far too difficult. It's like trying to Sandstorm out of a Chaos Knight Chaos Bolt. It's extremely hard to do. Although the Sandstorm is actually probably the worst example, since Sandstorm has a really, really short fade time, and Chaos Bolt has the fastest travel time of any projectile in the game, so it's a really bad example. But hey, we'll pretend for now. We'll pretend for now. Okay. Not even Dendi could Sandstorm out of a Chaos Bolt, and I've seen him try. And looks like Ix picked up a cloak, probably smart, so that he's not a target that can be comboed down by Morphling. And Morphling is going on the Lesh, and not quite enough, but look how much damage that does, it's insane. And at this point the Clockwork is pretty much good and fucked. Big stomp from the Centaur all over the ground just to rub it in. I don't think that Chaos Knight can really do anything here without his Phantasm, and I don't think that Prophet can really do anything here, even with this item build. Looks like Clockwork going for that huge Rage Quit. Lena throwing out that stun, it actually does manage to save her, but only because Morphling has no dick at all. He didn't want to waveform up. Come on, Morphling, man the fuck up. Alright, there we go. Now he does have that Scotty, so no one can escape him. He's sort of like a rapist at this point. Oh, Chaos Knight, no, you can't run fast enough. Run, Chaos Knight, no, run faster. Oh, God. Oh, nothing can save you. Oh, Lena, no, you're next. Oh, poor Lena.
Triple kill! Lena, I love to quench your veins.
Oh, big Clockwork ulti. The DC Clockwork. And that will be enough? Ooh, they almost picked this guy up. Ooh. So Morphling again, deciding he never wants to morph into Strength. But it's okay, because in a viewer game, you don't actually have to morph up Strength to win.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I don't use Morph Strength. He's too manly. Here I thought Morphling was a huge pussy, but boy was I ever wrong. Some sort of fucked up smiley face outside of the enemies.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Enemies well.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Big Laguna Blade, completely necessary. Looks like they're trying to clean up these sentry wards one by one. That true sight that the Ancient grants.
Better to burn out than fade away.
Uh-oh, here comes the chase! Smack? 2 smacks? 3 smacks? 4 smacks? Big stun. Not quite using that Phantasm Reality Rift. And blink away.
Heal us.
Very good blink dagger pickup from this enchantress. Very smart.
Dire's middle tower
Despite the
is
fact that the
under
damage on
attack.
Impetus actually caps at a certain range, but we'll pretend for a minute that he's going to hit for 10,000 damage. And at this point I would think it's safe to say that this game is thoroughly over. It's going to take another 5 minutes or something for it to even out. The gold is massively in favor of the Radiant. The experience is like 30,000 in favor of the Radiant. And the gold per minute is also fairly deceptive since no one on the Dire side has anything near a decent farm
Dire's
save for the
middle
profit.
tower is under
So
attack.
I'm going to go ahead and call this. Hold on, let's see. Nope. Let's see if I do it here. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm going to call this. We'll just say that the Dire has won. Because when you get this much money on a profit, you're practically a winner no matter what. Dota ref winner Dire. Dota ref winner Dire. No.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, game saved. Well, okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
guess that records the winner. Maybe? Looks like the game is going to end anyways.
Radiant's
Kind of a
bottom
slow ending
tower
to a game
is
that was
under
almost over. Sing Sing over here with his Mask of Madness pickup. And this is where the Ancient falls.
Dire's ancient
Pink
is
best
under
player.
attack.
Pink slowest loader. Best KDR.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
So questionable game all around. Very, very great high-level viewer game. And just looking at the experience per minute before it wraps up, almost 35,000 in favor of the Radiant. Almost 20,000 gold lead. But yeah, very, very close game. Okay, so something unrelated to Dota itself, but related to streaming. Lately I've been having these awful issues with Comcast where my upload gets throttled at not even necessarily high traffic hours, just sort of randomly, it would seem. Shut the fuck up, dog. Hold on. Dog needs to fuck off. Alright, cool. I'll go kick the dog later. I'll kick him extra hard for interrupting me as I was trying to talk. But anyways, so yeah, I've been having issues with Comcast throttling my upload during high traffic times. Well, again, not even during high traffic times, just kind of randomly. But the only way that I can actually solve the problem reliably would be to upgrade to business class internet, which costs a bit more. Like over the course of 2 years, it would cost me like $1,400 more if you count the installation fee, which is pretty much out of, I don't want to say out of the question, but like it's a lot of money, and it really made me rethink what I want to do, because like I've had to have like minor expenses and time sinks related to streaming, but never anything that serious. A lot of people brought up the idea of like asking for donations, but I'm really, really against that because I feel like I haven't heard a good argument for like accepting donations, and usually like I've heard a lot of good arguments against it. So I don't think I'm gonna go that route. So I thought that I'd either like try to deal with it or or call it quits maybe. But I think that what I might end up doing is just kind of trying to deal with the Comcast issues. I don't know. Like yeah, like I think I'll probably just try to put up with the Comcast shit, which is pretty frustrating and hurts my ability to stream, but I don't want to like try to Jew people for money, and I don't want to spend more money than I can afford. But for now, I'm going to call up Comcast one last time, and I will be back probably later. Lowering the quality of the stream won't matter. The other day I tried to stream with a resolution of 240p and a bitrate of 400, which is by all means unwatchable and unstreamable. And even at that, the stream crashed. It doesn't cost, I said over the course of 2 years, it's like $60 more a month, which obviously adds up over the course of 2 years. And yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big deal if you're trying to pay for like education and such. Anyways, what I think I'm going to do is take a short break so I can get something to drink, and I may be back a bit later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the stream, if you follow, you'll know when it comes online, blah, blah, blah. I love you guys. Goodbye. I fucking hate Comcast.